Hey everyone, today I'll be talking about the Midori MD notebook. Here I have it in an A5 size and it's lined and the lines are perfect. I'll show you in a little bit. I bought this for about $15 at Yoseka Stationery. You can find it online. It's a very popular brand. Midori is known for making paper for many years and they take a lot of pride in how they have kept up with their quality paper as well as their binding. So it's very simple. It came in a plastic, but here's what it looks like. It almost has this just a little film on it. I think you can take that off. I've kept this on for now because I don't have a case for it yet. And I know they sell paper cases, they sell leather cases. You can also just buy a typical A5 plastic or leather case. So yeah, it looks great so far. And what does it say here? The MD paper is our original paper that prevents smearing and bleed through and enables comfortable writing. So I'm very excited about this. And it comes with some stickers, which is kind of cool. I guess you can label it as on the side. On the binding, you can just kind of put it here and write like idea, diary, or volume from the library of, which I think is kind of cute. So designed for comfortable writing. On the back, it says the scratch of a pen or pencil against the rough textured pages makes writing a pleasure. So it's using traditional threaded binding. I love this kind of binding because it does a flat lay. I hate when you're using a notebook and it doesn't lay flat. Look at that. In the middle of the page, it can already lay flat. So then your hand feels really nice. I did get this in I'm not sure if it comes in other colors, but it's a kind of like neutral, almost a soft yellow. It's not a bright white. It's not a white gray. It is more of a soft yellowy white. Obviously more on the white creamy side, but yeah, it's more on that scale. And it has a line divider right in the middle. And I just want to share how far the lines are apart because that's very important to me. Because I hate when the lines are too close because then I don't feel comfortable writing. I would say it's a 0.7 cm, which is pretty good. It's 0.7 cm and it's about ½ inch. I would say a 0.7 ½ inch line width, which is really nice. So if you write larger, this would feel comfortable. Even if you write smaller, I think it would still look really good. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 lines on the top and 13 lines on the bottom. So that's a great size for an A5. And I just want to do a little paper pen test for you guys. I'll do it at the back because I already started doing some writing in the front and it feels great. And this is more of a cardboard stock as the last page. Maybe you can use it as an index. So, see, already lays flat, which I love. This is one of the more popular notebooks or paper from Midori that is fountain pen friendly. So lots of people with fountain pens, they enjoy the Midori paper. And paper is very important. Whether you're a ballpoint pen user, gel pen user, fountain pen user, bullet journaler, planner, I mean, paper means everything. It totally changes your experience. So let's do a little pen test. Here I'm writing with my custom 823 from Pilot. This is in a fine. It feels great, no feathering. It does have a little bit of that feedback that you hear, which is actually very satisfying because every time you write, you hear a little bit and that makes it just instant gratification. It feels smooth though, so it's not like it's a scratchy feedback, but you can hear it. it feels great. It feels like you are really writing on it, and it doesn't glide across like the Rhodia paper or even the Tomoe River paper, but I'm not sure how to describe it. It's kind of, I guess, like a sailor nib. It's like smooth, but it tells you that you're writing. So maybe they're kindred spirits. All right. That was my vanishing point Decimo. I'm not sure I would use the vanishing point on this one because I prefer to use the vanishing point on gridded paper just because I have it in an extra fine and it's just so thin. Of course, it's more feedback, but it writes smooth. This is very satisfying. The Decimo on Midori does feel great, and I would definitely use it. But I'm not sure I would use an extra fine on this because it's going to take me such a long time to write all these lines in such a thin point. So we'll think about that. And then here we go. I have the Muji. I just got this one. It's obviously, I have to put a little bit more pressure to get it to write. The sweet spot is a little finicky on this one, but it's a fantastic pen, only $15, so. And it looks so sleek, right? Looks so sleek on the paper. All right. Here's my favorite gel pen of all time. Looks great. And then here's my favorite ballpoint of all time. Such a satisfying click. It's the Zebra Blend pen. This is in a 0.5. So it looks great. And let's use some classic highlighters. Oh, this is a brush pen, but all right, we'll just do a brush pen. Looks pretty good on the cream paper, actually. And then I'll use another color for highlighter. This is the mild liner highlighter. Awesome. Okay, looks pretty good so far. Of course, let's use the famous Tombow markers. This is one of my favorite colors, the 312. Looks pretty good on the cream as well. So the cream doesn't take away too much from, you know, the color scheme as it would look on a pure white. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's see. What else should I test with it? Oh yes, I can test a Sailor ink. I've been using this glass pen. This is from J. Herbin. So it was a gift from my friend Patty. So it doesn't have the sheen that Tomoe River paper is known for. Because if this was run on Tomoe River, you can see a lot more of the purple in it, and even a little bit of like a brighter purpley pink, but it works well. You can still see some shading. Not as much as a Tomoe River, but it still shows up, so I do want to share that. So that's kind of nice. You can see it's starting to pool a bit, so this is really a fantastic fountain pen friendly notebook, and it's at a great price point. Shows a little bit more than I expected. And the only reason I couldn't tell is because I usually use darker inks in my actual pens, because I don't usually do a full page in a fun color, I would say, although I would like to eventually. Yeah, so this looks like it does have some sheen. Let me see if we can bring it closer to the camera. It does show a little bit, but it feels hardier than the Tomoe River paper, which I feel is one of the more controversial papers. You either love it or you are like, why is this even considered one of the best papers? So let's do a pen test and flip to the back and see what you can tell. All right, there is ghosting. You can definitely see everything, but there is no bleeding, which is very important. I hate when it bleeds to the other page. Looks great. Yeah, even the Muji, you can tell is ghosting, but it's not bad though. I'm kind of used to seeing some ghosting now from the other side because I've been using the Hobonichi. Previously, when I was just using North American plainer paper, this would be an absolute deal breaker. If I saw this on, this side, I would have already taken it out of consideration. But now I realize, kind of add some character maybe because of just how great the experience is. So this is enjoyable so far. All right, so that's it for the Midori. Just wanted to share that I really love the lines. It's a great notebook. It's a great size. I have a A5 size on this. So yeah, that sounds good. Thanks so much, everyone.